Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is HABIBAH WAHIDAH name 015, and this my friend.
My name is MARSHEILA, name 33. The first, I will explain about personal skill. Personal skill is the ability or skill possessed by someone to recognize, deal with, and interact with others, both individual and society. Personal skills are considered to have a significant role in the success of one's life in addition to hard skill. For example, in a company, someone with good personal skill will have a chance of getting a place in the company better than people with poor personal skill. Purpose of personal skill. Personal skills are useful for increasing the success of one's life. The benefit of personal skill is 1. Improve individual relationship with individual and individual with group. Number 2. Improve career in the company. Number 3. Improve the ability to interact with group or company problem. Then procedure for applying job. Number 1. Find out about the job you want to apply. Knowing in the detail the job you are applying for is certainly a must and needed so that you get a job that suits your interests, talent, your background, and the appropriate salary. Something that you might consider are as follow. Customize the job you are looking for in accordance with educational background. Make sure the company you're applying for is really credible and benefit. Do not until you are fooled by a fictive company, or do not until you are fooled by some money but the work you did not accept. Make sure you already have a number of documents required for the purpose of registering a job, such as a job application letter, CV or curriculum vitae, and other document requirement. Make sure the job you are applying for match for your talent and ability. Make sure you know the type of skill qualification needed to apply for a job. Number 2. Search and how to find and apply for a suitable job. Looking for job vacancies. Search for information from family, friend, and neighbor. Look for job advertisement in print media such as local newspaper. Register for job opening sites. Contact the company or agency directly. Register with recruitment company. Make sure there are not fees for this. If there, must be absolutely credible or trusted. Number 3. Write job application letter and update your CV. After knowing the several job options that you want to apply for, it is time to make a job application letter. And the following section, write a good job application letter. Make sure to have a job application letter and CV in fictive form, original and photocopy, and also online document like PDF, Word. You no need to apply online. place and date of writing, the company or destiny agency, greeting, forward, personal biography, work experience, ability or skill, hope, closing, and signature. The tips for writing a good job application letter are as follow. Handwrite letter, use clear and neat writing, use good and correct language, writing formally, format neatly, arrange in a language that is not long write. Complete with the data required by the company or agency you want to apply for, and make sure the data yourself match and your actual condition. Attach supporting documents such as CV, photocopy of diploma, photocopy of certificate, and other required documents. After writing your job application letter, you will need a CV as an attachment to job application letter you made earlier. CV or absolute curriculum vitae is attached to the job application letter because this curriculum vitae contains personal data. Briefly, CV must be concise and clearly contain 2 to 3 pages at the most. Write about personal data, educational background, work experience, skill certificate, or other document. When finished, be sure to check the CV again. Number 4. Apply for job. After all documents are well prepared, then it is necessary to send the job application letter along with the attachment to the company that opened the job vacancy either directly, send it by express or to get there quickly, or send it online if the company instructs for this. Number 5. Prepare yourself for a job interview. After sending all the data needed to register or apply for a job, the next person must prepare for a job interview. The tips are as follow. Think about and find information about what types of question the job interview might ask. Can get information about job interview through friend or acquaintance who already works at the company for the company's official website or other searches. Number 6. Attend job interview. Arrive early for an interview. Dress neatly and be polite and kind. Answer every question well and decisively. Take note and might need to take note in the interview. Have the desired salary. Make sure it is realistic for work according to position or occupation. Number 7. Get a job offer. If you successful and offered a job, the company will usually make an verbal offer with the send a work agreement, which will outline the details of the job before signing a work agreement. Look in more detail and check and ask for advice if needed. This is so ensure that no one is harmed in the work agreement. The type of information in an employment agreement is as follows: wages or salaries, working hours, detailed allowance, for leave, including sick leave, annual leave, or vacation, and other leave. Performance review. Before seeing the agreement, make sure read the agreement, or make sure some you trust is more professional and understand for this to examine it in more detail. Agreement that you are not sure of or know about.
The next is the question. The question first is the from Ifa Krismoning Tyas, name 014. The question is, what are some things that makes useful in applying for employment? The answer is the first, not enough much job or networking information. If you want to be able to get a job fast, you have to look for lots of information about which companies are opening job openings. The second is not finding information about the company during the interview. When a CV is considered interesting, then you are called for interview. You are already obliged to find out in advance about the ins and outs of the company. And the third is not honesty when writing a CV. One fatal thing that makes it hard for you to get a job is lying, because lying makes it harder and harder to get a job. We must be honestly in everything, yes. The fourth is do not pay attention to the word and style of the dress at the time of the interview. At the time of the interview, pay attention to your attitude and watch your work. Answer the question brave and clearly. Do not let the preoccupation of storytelling become a continue offense. Don't also bad mouth or previous company regarding clothing. Curtain attention. The interview is the attitude of the dressing. The five is job applicable does not match capability. It's good when applying should be adjusted between the education background with the job position that we want to get. If you really want to be reckless with applying for patients that are for different from our education, at last make sure you ever take a short course in the field before applying.
The second question from Nensi, name 27. How does someone prepare for a job interview? Number 1. Search for information about the company. 2. Understand the position you are applying for a job. 3. Make a short note about your experience and skill. Number 4. Practice before the interview. Number 5. Prepare important documents that you want to carry, for example, resume or curriculum vitae, photocopy of diploma, transcript, photo, and other. Number 6. Come on time. Number 7. Dress neatly and politely. Number 8. Authoritative appearance. Number 9. Be authentic and avoid being meaner. Number 10. Show your potential as much as possible. 11. Give answers shortly, don't ramble. 12. Ask questions fairly so as not to seem passive. Class, say thank you for interviewer.
The third is question from Felia, name 032. The question is, mention any mistake for the person being interviewed to apply for a job. The answer is first, too much talking. Remember not to talk too much or give too much information when a job interview. Interview does like wasting their time, so just answer and say what is important. The second is cite wrongly. Never say anything rude during the job interview process. Besides being rude, saying rude will indicate that you cannot control yourself, are rude and unprofessional, and do not respect the interview in front of you. The third is not preparing yourself before it. Uh, you must be ready when you will take a job interview. Prepare yourself, including getting enough knowledge about the relevant company and the position you are applying for. Fourth is flying the provincial office. Even though you have had a bad experience in the office before, you should refrain from telling the bad office or even your boss before. The reason is, if you do this, then the interviewer can judge your negative. They think that you can do something to their company. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.